Hey, party people. Has pollen got you going crazy? Does it feel like the back of your throat is going nuts? Does it feel like your nose is just itchy and runny? Or maybe you just have a headache because that's what pollen does to you? Then stick around. You probably want to hear this. I will go ahead and share this stuff after because if I do that, it'll switch me and I'll be looking at myself like this. So hang out with me. Go ahead and put hashtag replay if you have to come back later. If you struggle with allergies, tell me what you use. Like, tell me all the things, okay? All the things. Because I feel like I cannot possibly be the only one that has dealt with this, right? So actually my son and I used to have allergy shots. And so just until 4 years ago, we started Lifelong Vitality Pack, and that kind of just did our body a reset, which was awesome because we don't have to take the allergy shots anymore. But it doesn't mean that occasionally that feeling of insanity where it feels like you're behind your ears itches in the back of your throat, like there's no way to reach it kind of itch, even with your tongue. Yeah, that happens, or your nose starts to get runny, all the good stuff. So I think some of you know exactly what I'm saying, or at least you know someone that is struggling with it. So if you know someone who's struggling with the allergies and the symptoms right now because the pine trees feel like they need to like birth a billion babies, tag them. Hey, Christine. Awesome. Hey, Christy. Okay, so this last week we had a BOGO week with Doterra, and normally I use Try Ease, which is like a capsule that has a drop of lemon, lavender, and peppermint in it. And that's just very simple because we can just take it really quickly and no need to like mess with the oils or whatever. And it's really nice for teens and kids, right? But for me, I love the quickness in using the essential oils, right? Within not like worrying about the capsule. I like the fast acting properties of the essential oils. So I'm going to show you what I did yesterday, day before, and then I actually took it last night and then woke up this morning and just preemptively went ahead and took it this morning because the pollen looks like I went outside and I just touched my porch. I'm going to put the picture down below. And you guys, my hand was completely yellow just from touching the porch. We drove through a pollen cloud, and all my kids, like, they were like, oh my gosh, what is that? It was kind of creepy. We had not seen that before. It was massive. So during BOGO week, we got Spearmint. Spearmint has always been a love of mine. I love Spearmint. It reminds me of my dad. Super gentle oil. It's definitely in the mint family, so it's good for muscles. It's good for opening airways. It's going to be good for all those kind of things like indigestion, that stuff. But peppermint is the counterpart, right? Peppermint, spearmint, they're both mints. Peppermint is more powerful. It's you think of it when you think of candy canes. You think of it when you have like peppermint in your coffee, or you have like a mint to ease your tummy after a dinner, right? That's peppermint. That's like what we know it for. Well, spearmint acts very similar, but in a more mild manner. And so if you take your peppermint on the roof of your mouth, or maybe you put a drop under your tongue and it's like jolt you awake like a maniac, your eyes are wide awake and there's no way you're going back to bed, so leave it by your bed on the dresser by your lamp. That way when you do wake up, you can give yourself that burst of energy. Anyways, I got off on a little tangent. My point here is if you grab spearmint, it's going to do the same thing, but be a little bit more gentle. And so for the sake of this video, which is going to be short, by the way, we're going to show you the Allergy Bomb. I showed you guys this a while back. I showed you in the VIP group. We just did a bunch of giveaways. Take an old jar, a shot glass, whatever you want. We love to use glass in our house, stainless steel. We do not use plastic with essential oils because it just breaks down those synthetic components, and we don't want that in our body, okay? So one or two drops. I usually do 1 drop each. 1, because it works. 2, because I can do it more often. I like to spread it out maybe every 3 hours and do another shot if I need it. Sometimes I only need 1 a day. The next one is lavender, same thing. And I will tell you, if you're having any type of anxious feelings or stress, or maybe your allergies driving you crazy, add 2 drops of lavender and then take a little whiff because it's magic. it's magic when it comes to calming the anxious feelings. And then lemon, last but not least. When in doubt, drink lemon all day. Put 1 to 2 drops in every 8 ounces, and then you got yourself a nice gentle detox of whatever your body is fighting. So it's fighting the pollen. What is an allergy? It's simply your body responding to something that is foreign. And for many people, what happens is your body's trying to fight it off. And so you start to have the nasal drainage and the eye drainage and the itchiness, and your body's trying to say, I'm fighting for you, I'm fighting for you. And you're just trying to be like, no, please don't, right? And that's where the Zyrtec and the Allegra and all those things come in, is we want it to stop, like no matter what. But unfortunately, if you had went and read the side effects of those medications, you might be getting a little more than you bargained for. And after I read, we had to give Jackson that, because remember I said we were on allergy shots. He ended up having to up it, and then Sam had to up his dose. He was getting nosebleeds. It's all allergies. We just have the allergies in our family. And so until I learned about oils, I was totally using those medications. And then I read in like the papers that no one reads, and it says can cause your urethra to twist and turn backwards. And I was like, wait a minute. I have boys, like I don't want to do that. That causes fertility issues down the road. So I immediately stopped giving that to them. And then I said, let's find something more natural. And it just happened to be like for my younger ones, I just made a roller bottle, 10 drops each, lemon, lavender, peppermint, add some frankincense for a boost, put it on the bottom of their feet, up their spine. And if it's a real bad day, put it behind their ears. And then repeat as often as necessary. And then for once they hit about 6 or 7 and they can drink things or take a little capsule, bam, get them on the little, you can make your own capsule in the veggie caps, or you can do a little shot glass. And as a matter of fact, my 13-year-old, he just takes the drops in a cup and then he gargles it. So I'm going to show you what I do, right? I already poured the oils in. You do not need a lot of water in here, and if you want to chase it with more water, feel free. I like the way it coats my throat. It feels really good. It soothes immediately. If you have postnasal drainage, then grab the rosemary. That will be your best friend at helping to support your body to stop telling those pollen balls to that you need to fight them, right? You can kind of cleanse them out and your body won't have to fight so hard. All right, so bottoms up. It's so nice. Quite honestly, spearmint has like this sweet flavor. And then the bite that lavender has, because it does have a bite, I'm not lying, I've been doing this a long time. And so I'm very used to it. But that lavender at first is pretty bitter. And so it's not everybody has the palate for that. Put it in a capsule or simply roll it on if you need to, no big deal. It's gonna work in a very similar way. I just love the way that it coats my throat. It works very quickly. The itchiness is gonna go away. It just feels amazing. And added benefits, I feel amazing. Like I start to feel calm because spearmint is uplifting and lavender is calming. And so it's just a wonderful combo. So let's go ahead and have another swish of water just for hydration's sake and cleansing. Tons of water. So anytime your body's fighting something, water, 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 lemon in that water. If you are fighting something that's viral or bacterial or a struggle in that effect, then cut the sugar for a little while to let your body rebound a little bit better. So I'm going to leave you with that. The Allergy Bomb, if you guys didn't see the oils, is just lemon, normally peppermint, right? And that might be your thing. You might love it. Like my son is not going to switch to spearmint like I did. He loves his peppermint. I switched to spearmint because I love it. And then lavender, but they do the same thing. 1 to 2 drops each in a shot glass. 10 drops of each, maybe add a little frankincense in a roller bottle. Acts as an anti-itch stick. It acts as like a bug. If you get bit by a bug, you can roll it on that. It's just an overall great recipe. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have your own little tips on how to fight the pollen, then feel free to let me know below. I love to hear you guys and all the things that you're doing. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.